Hello there, good morning. It's a lovely sunny day in Lijiang, and today I'm heading off to Bai Sha. It's an old Nasi old village. Some very pretty music, and we're gonna go grab a taxi and catch it for about 20 minutes, and then we'll end up in what is similar to this, a very old town, but rather than this one, which is more of a touristy one, this one's going to be far more Chinese and rustic, so should be good fun. Let's jump into it. So we've just arrived here in Bai Sha. It's the old village that I mentioned before. And the first stop, we're actually going to go through and check out the Bai Sha murals, which this place is actually very well known for. And obviously I'm assuming it's through this giant big gate. But one thing that is awesome about this village is that it's actually at the base of what is called, I don't know if you can see it, can we see it? Up there somewhere in the clouds is a snowy mountain. And it's called, if I remember, the Sheer Top Dragon's Cliff. And it's literally got snow, because the interesting part is here in I've forgotten the name of the place. It's 2.5 kilometers above seawater, so we're actually high in the mountains. So then, if those are mountains within mountains, it's up there in cloud level. So hence why it's snowing. So this is going to be exciting. Let's jump in. We're the only Europeans around this place, and I'm dressed in like purples and blues, and everyone's in saturated colors, so I'm gonna stick out like crazy, but let's go and enjoy some awesome murals. So I just came from the hall in the temple with all the murals. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to show you them because no photography was allowed, as they're very sacred pieces of their culture and of the Nasi people for this area, and they were absolutely stunning, and they shared a very strong resemblance to some very old, I guess, Christian artwork, and these ones ranging from 600 to 700 years old, so very old indeed, but absolutely fantastic. There was another big temple also that had the roots of the Nazi people, where, and when I'm saying N-A-X-I, different type. And what was I going to say? They've got all these hieroglyphic paintings along the wall, which was amazing, and I haven't seen any other culture do that since like Egyptians, the hieroglyph, but it's actually still used today, and they've turned it into a modern language, so that's pretty damn cool. Just come back from the, whoops, sorry, it's noisy. So I've just got off a bus which was only 2 kwai, and that was from the Bai Sha old village, and now we're coming back through the main shopping center, main public area, into the ancient village, of course, where I'm staying, and I'm going to spend the rest of the afternoon checking that out and have a look around and see what are some cool sights, and really walk around and actually explore the city, as I only got a few hours of twilight last night to do so. So it'll be interesting to see it in daylight. And there's actually a big lake sitting at the top of it all, up near the northern gate, so let's go there, check it out. So I've come up to a really lovely lake, and this is just sitting up at the northern gate of the old village that I'm staying in, and it comes out to what is this extremely pretty little slice of Chinese culture here. This bridge, so cool, so cool. And then there's a whole other side of the lake on the other side, and this is just a casual temple just sitting in the middle of the lake, and of course the only access is from this side, so that's pretty cool. But I love just coming out to explore all these things. As I mentioned, I love parks, I love botanical gardens, and this is just beautiful. And you probably can't see, but in the mountains above here, that's where all the snow hills are. So from the other side of the lake you can actually see them, so it just makes for this magnificent masterpiece of just a setting. And apparently when this becomes dark, there's lights all along the perimeter of the lake, so this is quite a romantic looking scene. So I might have to shoot back here at night time and try and get some footage there. But such a nice day, such a lovely atmosphere. It's so different to Beijing, like the complete opposite to Beijing. So I'm really happy I'm getting out and exploring a lot more that China has to offer, because it's really in these locations where you get to go to these old villages and you get to see what the locals of China live. And of course I'm now southwest, very far away from Beijing, and on the far scouts of China. We're kind of moving into Tibet territory, so very different style of people here, and I'm actually really enjoying it. So let's head down to the village and try and get some cool shots for you so you can see really what it's like to be in one of these areas. But before we get there, I wanted to show you guys what actually is a prime and key aesthetic of this old town. Now, you'll notice that there's a lot of streams that run through pretty much the whole of the living quarters, living areas of all the villages that literally represent, or not represent, sorry, live around that hill, of course, in the background. This is all very fresh water. I wouldn't drink it, but it's a bit green. But they've incorporated all this fresh water to literally flow down all throughout the villages to use as cleaning water and just to help keep the dust away inside the actual villages themselves, which is such a cool design. And it works aesthetically as well because everything looks so beautiful. Even just on my right here, we've got the actual full-on river flowing down and cascading through rocks and waterfalls. So it's just so beautiful, and you'll see a lot more of the water features, what I'm talking about, when I actually get down into the village itself. It's so nice here. The culture is just so alive. So many people out and about doing their own thing and just walking along with rivers in the background. It's just so pretty. Just bridge after bridge and shop after shop that is just dressed so nicely, and lush greenery everywhere. It's just beautiful. So I hope I managed to show a lot of cool features throughout all those clips. Try and get the best shots I possibly can, but it's about 4:30 p.m. now. I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to head back to the apartment and chill for a bit. And then we'll head out in the evening and I'll try to get some nice shots for you to see what the nightlife is like when everything's all lit up and visible. So let's go take a nap and drink some beer. Just had a lovely pork dinner and got to enjoy some amazing music from a local, I don't know the instrument, but it was a very Chinese instrument and it was absolutely fantastic. So now I'm going to go off and try get some really lovely shots to show you what this place is like at night time, and that's interesting. Yeah, show you what it's like. Well guys, that wraps up this evening. It's coming up to 11:30 now, so I'm gonna head back. I've got a big day of travel tomorrow, but hopefully you guys got to see what a day like, well not a full day, but got to see what it was like during the day here in Lijiang in the old city, and of course some of the nighttime here as well. I'm a tad bit drunk. I've drunk a lot of Jingsao beer, so yeah, off to the apartment. We've got another whole day of transport tomorrow to get to a new part of China and a new exciting adventure. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you in the next one.